Hello everybody, welcome to Basement Level Magic. This is Josh again. I was going to do a quick run through of my Naya burn deck for Modern. It's pretty straightforward, but we'll go ahead and run through all the creatures and numbers. So we start with 20 lands. 10 of those are fetch lands. You can easily go up to 12 of those being fetch lands. Right now I've just got 2 Arid Mesas, 4 Bloodstained Mires, 4 Wooded Foothills, 2 Stomping Grounds, 2 Sacred Foundries, 2 Rootbound Crags, which I have added in there since adding in a Wild Nacatl, which we'll get to later, and 4 Mountains. We do have 4 Goblin Guides, 1 Grim Lavamancer, which I am tempted to put in another Grim Lavamancer if I were to look to go to 19 lands, which is always a possibility. Lava Spike is at a full 4 playset, 4 of Lightning Bolt, best removal in the format right now. Monastery Swiftspear is just great in any kind of deck where you can trigger prowess a lot, and it's got haste. Wild Nacatl is a newer. It's not a newer card, but it's a newer addition to this style right now. A lot of people are throwing it in there because it does become a 3/3 very quickly. The addition of Wild Nacatl and Atarka's Command have actually moved this deck up quite a bit. Atarka's Command being able to give all your creatures +1/+1 and dealing 3 damage at the same time for 2 mana tends to be a bit overpowering for some people. Also being able to prevent life gain is very useful with this one. Borrow's Charm is generally 99% of the time you're going to use it just to do 4 damage to the face. I do only run 2 Searing Blaze in the main deck, just because you do tend to have some issues with getting landfall when you only run 20 lands. Also, there's not all decks have targets for it, so if you end up flooded with this, you are kind of kicking yourself. Eidolon the Great Rebel is very good if you can get it down early. Just any incidental damage that you can get dealt to the opponent is good because you do have a lot of burn and a lot of fast creatures to get out ahead of them. I also play 1 Skullcrack just as another way to stop life gain for the opponent, and it's another 3 damage spell. Rift Bolt, very useful. Early on you can just use it to suspend and you'll get to do the 3 damage the next turn. Otherwise you can always use it for its full converted mana cost later in the game when you do have the mana to do it. In our sideboard we do have Path to Exile for those troublesome creatures, things like Wormcoil Engines, Tarmogoyfs, Tassigurs, bigger creatures that you just can't deal with for the most part. Bringing Core Firewalker for the mirror match. We're not set up the greatest for a mirror match in this one, other than just try to go fast and hit a Core Firewalker. Deflecting Palm is very good against some of those decks that do play those larger creatures. You can try, just hit them back with their 4, 5, 6 damage that they're hitting you with. It's only a 1-of, but it definitely comes in handy at times. Molten Rain is a very, very useful card. You could honestly bring it in for most matchups. Just taking away somebody's land is always difficult for them to come back on. I do have 1 more Skullcrack in the board, as well as our 2 other Searing Blazes for those small creature decks. Rending Volley for a Splinter Twin matchup. And I've actually been seeing a lot of Restoration Angel decks starting to come around lately, so this will actually help against that as well. And then we also have our Destructive Revelry to just be an all-around good removal spell for enchantments and artifacts. We're going to go ahead and try to hit up as many games as we can here to give you an idea of what the matchups look like. Once again, this is Josh from Basement Level Magic. If you like any of our videos, feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and give us some comments. Let us know what we're doing right, let us know what we're doing wrong. Thank you.